What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Fresh Prince Sports, and today we're going to be doing the best playmaker, the top 5 playmakers for the Eagles offensively. I know it says top 5 Eagles players, but it's going to be the top 5 Eagles playmakers who are going to help them throughout the whole year. Before we get started, I'm going to give you guys a brief update. The Eagles ended the season with their top 3 receivers injured, tight end Zach Ertz battling through injury during the playoff. Running back Miles Sanders, ankle injury. Brandon Brooks missing, they missed him with an injury. Carson Wentz got hit in the head, which took him out after three passes. Upgrading, this offseason they wanted to upgrade a lot of offensive weapons for Carson Wentz, that's just a brief update on how last year in this offseason is, and I'm going to give you guys an update of how it's going to be. Oh, at number 5, we have Dallas Goedert. Don't know how to pronounce it right, but Dallas Goedert is the starting off the list. He's the fifth most important skill position player on the Eagles, in my opinion. He's the second string tight end, who seemed to have a breakout year last season. The Eagles believed in his talent when they took him in the second round in 2018, which was their first overall pick, even when they already had Zach Ertz on the roster. Goedert finished the year with 58 receptions, 607 yards, and 5 touchdowns in his rookie year. He did battle with a leg injury last year, so expect him to take another leap this year since the Eagles, are running more of a 2 tight end offense. At number 4, we have the young, speedy receiver at TCU. He's expected to contribute early in a big way as he's a rookie now. Reagor suffered from poor quarterback at TCU, but possesses all the skills he needs to be an explosive playmaker for Carson Wentz and the Eagles for a long time. Although he did not get a proper offseason due to the pandemic, he has worked with Carson Wentz during the offseason and has been tagged as a quick learner. That's what they said. Don't be surprised if he ends up being higher on this list throughout the season after the 2020 season. So he's a really good pick that they got. Number 3, we have Desean Jackson, another receiver. Don't let his age fool you. He is still as fast as ever. Jackson's been active on social media, posting workout videos this offseason. We only got to see, one real game of Jackson with Wentz, and he exploded on scene. He played really well in that game. Jackson had 8 receptions for 154 yards and 2 touchdowns. He showed his explosiveness, but his season was cut short due to a core muscle injury. The speedy wide receiver is critically important to help stretch the defense. He will probably be the only healthy veteran receiver to start the season, with Alshon Jeffrey still recovering from injury. Managing Jackson snaps could be a key to getting him through the season healthy. As he's older, so he has a more chance of getting injured. Next up, we have number 2, Miles Sanders. He could end up being the number 1 playmaker on this team after this season. No one knows. The young running back emerged last season. The second round pick in 2019 was phenomenal last year when the Eagles needed him most. He was a question coming out of college for Sanders as can he be a receiving threat out of the backfield, since Penn State didn't ask him to do that so often. Same question came with Saquon when he was at there. And plus, he only had 1 year of really being a starter at Penn State because, of course, the great Saquon Barkley was there before. But in his rookie season, he ended up with 50 receptions for 509 yards and 3 touchdowns. His rushing stats for the year were 818 yards on 179 attempts. And also he had 4.6 yards for carry and 3 touchdowns. This was when splitting time with, Jordan Howard until, he was on that long Eagles injury list. Look for Sanders to claim the role of the third down, horseback for, Doug Peterson and Carson Wentz, what they have been looking for. Finally, at number 1, we have Zach Ertz. He's the best of the Philadelphia Eagles playmakers, plain and simple. He has been the Eagles' best weapon for a long time. During the 2018 season, there was reports that Ertz was receiving too many targets. The reason would be because the Eagles haven't, had really good receivers over the years, but it's also because, Ertz is an elite playmaker, man. He is a silky smooth route runner who with great hands. If you looked at him, you wouldn't really think he was a tight end if it wasn't for his number. The the tight end has a really good connection with Carson Wentz. The Eagles would be wise to look to keep that going by giving Ertz the contract extension that he desires. But, he finished the 2019 season with 88 receptions, 916 yards, 6 touchdowns while dealing with the defense best cover player down in and down out. So look for the added speed, the Eagles brought in to, open up the middle for Ertz to be even more productive than he already is. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and be greatly appreciated. And yeah, make sure to stay tuned for the rest of the videos on my channel and stay tuned for the next one. Peace.